Welcome to this mini webinar that will be on the top 10 growth hacks for supplements to hit 100K to a million a month on Amazon. So this video is going to be actionable, straight to the point hacks that will increase your sales, whether you're new or established. This works for launching or relaunching, and this is proven to work by supplements on Amazon selling 100K to a million a month. It's also not the same old shiz you've seen before and no fluff. These hacks are used by awesome $1 million brands on Amazon, such as AG1 doing 1.6 million a month. Also by our client Vibrance Labs, which we helped launch just a few months ago, and they are doing already 226,000 a month. It's also used by a recent client of ours. We implemented these hacks and they hit 75K a month in just their first month. So I got my slides here. So strap in and let's dive right into the first one. Subscribe and save coupon hack. Make sure you are using a subscribe and save coupon. This is the best and favorite feature that's ever come out on Amazon since subscribe and save. It's where customers get an additional discount on only their first order. What we recommend for our supplements clients is when they're launching and when they're fairly new or want to revive sales, do a 30% off. If you're feeling real aggressive, do a 40% off. Look at your competitors, see what they're doing. A lot of supplements are doing subscribe and save coupons, okay? So one example is for the first couple weeks, you could do it 40% off subscribe and save coupon, and then do 30, then do 20, then do 10, or just keep it at 30 and adjust as you go. Okay. Also note, if you're launching a new supplement, you're not going to be eligible for subscribe and save until the algorithm sees you have sufficient inventory and sales velocity. How to get more subscribe and save orders. This is a little trick, but it's very, very simple. Basically, you just let people know that you have a subscribe and save discount in an infographic on your storefront and your gallery and on your A+. Let them know, hey, get an extra X% off, 10, whatever. Remind people of the subscribe and save in your infographics. Insert card hack. So this hack is a long-term strategy to build your email list, number one, and number two, get your review rate to be as high as possible. So what has been proven and what I've found is the highest scan rate or opt-in rate for an insert card is scan for your free bottle. You may have noticed this. So the flow goes like this: scan for your free bottle, and there is a insert card, a kind of survey builder. It's called getreviews.ai. Automates the whole process where they get to claim their free product. It asks them to optionally leave feedback, but most importantly, it's going to add people to your email list where you can hit them with drip marketing emails every month. If you don't have a monthly sale going on, a monthly holiday sale, that is the easiest, lowest hanging fruit thing you can do to boost your LTV as a supplements brand. Now, also as well, be aware that insert cards are gray hat. Now, do tons and tons of brands do them? Yes. Does Jeff Bezos love them? No. So do it at your own risk. How to get more than 30 reviews in 30 days. So we know Amazon Vine is limited at 30 per product. If you want to get more than 30 in the first 30 days, we use a site called FBA Reviews.com. This is essentially a third-party version of Vine where you give away free product in exchange for product tests. Now, these people are not required to leave an Amazon review. That's why it's compliant. But as they say, about 80 to 85% of those people, product testers, do end up posting a review on Amazon. So for example, for a new supplements product launch, we'll do 30 on Vine, that's the max. And then we'll do 10, 20, or 30 over on FBAReviews.com, depending on our budget and how aggressive we're feeling. And that will hedge our bets to try to hit our goal, which is 30 reviews in the first 30 days of launch. We've noticed when we hit that, it tends to be a good launch. You can use that code right there for 10% off. Hack to remove negative reviews. So first of all, there's no magic button to remove negative reviews. Essentially what you have to do is just open up a support ticket and say the right thing. But luckily we have a template for it. So actually in the link in the description, you'll see a link to a PDF with all of these hacks and also a link to the swipe file of what exactly you should say. Or you can just screenshot this. Also tip for this is Sometimes it takes up to 3 times to get a successful review removed. So if it fails once, try again. If it fails again, try again. If it fails 3 times, then okay, you're not going to get it removed. Now there are some services out there that say we'll remove your negative reviews for $250. Is that a good price or a bad price? I don't know. All I know is that for our clients, we do this. It's included. Like our Seller Central managers, we go in and any reviews that are potentially fraudulent or against TOS, we do this. So is $250 worth your time to manage the Seller Central tickets? That's up to you to decide. 2-pack hack. This simple hack can boost profits by 10% overnight. It's simple. For your best products, try adding a 2-pack variation. Often shoppers like to buy 2-packs if it's a good deal price-wise. Often you can offer a better deal because of the shipping cost savings. So what I mean by 2-pack is you're actually going to package them, wrap 2 bottles together and send them into FBA as a 2-pack variation. So I actually did this for my own product, the sticky wallet. This was after years of only selling the 1-pack. We added a 2-pack and that increased profits. And then we added a 4-pack as well. And our entire business increased profits by around 10%. An entire increase in 10% more profit, not just 10% more profit margin, increased our entire profit that we were getting from the business by around 10%. So here's the how-to of how to do it. You'll need to create a new variation, etc. But 2-pack hack for your best existing products, something to consider. Also see if your competitors are doing it as well. Hack to get more Vine reviews. So this was on here literally weeks ago. And then our Seller Central expert, Diana, she's great. She said, hey guys, I noticed this is not working anymore. So as of May 2025, this is not working anymore. So you can't separate all the childs, enroll them all each into 30 Vine reviews and combine them each and have more than 30 Vine reviews. That does not work anymore. Main image hack. So this hack is basically saying, if you don't know, you can run main image experiments inside of Seller Central. That's the TLDR. If you have not done this for all of your products, that is a huge growth hack for you. The main image is so important on Amazon. So here's the step 1, 2, 3, 4. Step 1, you create 3 to 5 alternates. Step 2, you run an A/B test versus one of them. Step 3, you take the winner and run another A/B test versus the other one. And then you repeat that 2 to 3 more times until you've tested 3 to 5. Step 4, you enjoy better results. I've seen a simple, optimized, strategic main image significantly increase sales. So make sure an expert is doing that. We do this at Amazing Creative, of course, optimize main images. If I haven't shown this yet, Amazing Creative, this is my Amazon conversion rate optimization agency, amazingcreative.io. Hack to increase Amazon FBA storage limits. It is possible to increase your storage limits. Here's the step 1, 2, 3. Step 1, go to this page. Step 2, submit a request. It will ask you for details, how much space you want, and when. Step 3, you wait for approval. It will give you approval or not based on a variety of factors, but just write a message, let them know. Basically what they want to know is like, hey guys, like, are you really going to use all this space? Let them know, hey, like, we're a serious seller. If you are an existing established brand and you have a presence on your website or social media, let them know, drop those links, let them know, hey, we're serious players here. Can you please increase our storage limits? In case you didn't know, now you know, this works. The double discount hack. So this basically just says, try to always make sure that you have either a coupon or subscribe and save coupon and the sale badge on at the same time. So that way in the search results, you got double badges. You got the red badge for the lowest price in 30 days, and you got the subscribe and save coupon or coupon badge. That's the double discount hack. The coupon ladder hack. So this basically just says, instead of coming out and doing an aggressive coupon, start with, let's say, a 10% coupon, and then the next week or 2 weeks later, do 15%, and then the 2 weeks later after that, do 25%, and keep stepping up that coupon, okay? That's something that you should test, whether you're trying to revive slower declining sales and or for your successful products that are at cruising altitude if you're trying to find that sweet spot of profitability and sell-through rate. So also, you're going to want to test percentage off, and then you're going to run through that whole test. okay, your account manager or your Seller Central manager or your marketing manager or your ads manager. And then you're gonna wanna run through a whole other test, like the next quarter, doing dollar amount off. Sometimes dollar amount off works more effective than the coupon. So start with a low coupon, keep increasing it, see if that increases your sell-through rate / rank, and or try to find your sweet spot of profitability if that's what you're trying to do. Hack to unlock premium A+ content. So in case you didn't know, as long as you are brand registered, every seller that is brand registered has access to premium A+ content. It's a no-brainer. But there are a couple requirements, Amazon says. Step 1, Amazon says make sure you have brand story activated for all ASINs. So if you don't have this set, just whip it up and activate it. It automatically activates for all your products. Step 2, so Amazon says you must have at least 5 regular A+ content approvals in the past 12 months. But let's say you only have 1, 2, 3, or 4 products. There's a hack around this. Just duplicate that A+ content just like this, make a small change, submit it for review. Do that 4 more times. Now you have 5 approved A+ contents. Wait 7 days and it should say you now have premium A+ content unlocked. It's a no-brainer. If you don't have premium A+ content, I highly recommend upgrading from regular to premium so you can have videos in there, and I have templates if you want, etc., etc. New shoppable A+ content hack. So you must have premium A+ content to have this, but this is a pretty new module where you can add other products in your lineup in a table, and it shows the review and stars, and it also just shows add to cart functionality. This is very relatively new. Use Hue as a good example. Basically just go to your premium A+ content, add a shoppable comparison module, add your other products, and then type in all the other information that you want to have. This will increase average order value. Huge hack, especially if you have a lineup of complementary products. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inventory planning hack. So we've been using this in recent years, and honestly, I wish I used it sooner. Now, Seller Central has its own inventory planning thing. If you hate that, did you know that Helium 10 has a really nice inventory planner? So if you don't have Helium 10, in my opinion, it's the must. It's a must. It's the gold standard all-in-one tool. You can use my referral code Riley10. It gets you 10% off for life. That's worth $120 per year. But the inventory planning hack is use the inventory planner inside of Helium 10, because one of the big areas that we help brands and supplement brands with when they hire us for Amazon management is just inventory planning and make sure we don't run out of stock. So make sure you have a system or you have some sort of tool where you're tracking this and you're actually using it, and it actually gives you alerts, and it actually tells you exactly how much to order and what date and all that. So we've found the inventory planner in Helium 10 very helpful. That's a hack for you. The us versus them hack. So this is basically just saying if you don't have a comparison chart, you are missing out on tons of sales. I am telling you. So even as simple as this, here's us, here's the other guys. So the thing about Amazon, remember, is a comparison platform. So you don't need to convince them that they need to get a mushroom supplement. You need to convince them why you are the best mushroom supplement on Amazon. That's why if you don't have a comparison chart, they're just gonna look at Amazon's own comparison chart, which they put right next at the very bottom of your listing. Have you seen that? It's right over here, right here. At the bottom of everyone's listing, Amazon has their own comparison chart that shows you, let's say your Huel versus your direct competitors. So if you are not helping the shopper make an informed, easy to understand decision, they're just gonna look at this and just see your competitors and click on your competitors. So instead, you should be like these guys right here and have a very simple comparison chart that your shoppers, your viewers can easily understand why you are unique to the competition. Let me show you a comparison chart that we made for Vibrant Slabs. We made this one versus their top 2 competitors on Amazon. Now you just got to make sure that you blur out the competitor logos because the logos are trademarked. And by the way, if you want to see an example of an entire listing that we made for Vibrant Slabs, go to amazingcreative.io and you can see their entire Premium A Plus listing. We built this and I think it's pretty good. USP focused on why they are different, aka their USP. So real quick story. They came to us and they had a listing. So me and Tom, our senior head designer at Amazing Creative, we sat down and we did a deep dive on the product and try to figure out, okay, what's the USP here? And so the USP is they're not just creatine in their gummy. They also have vitamin B12 and taurine. And then I said, we need to add a module that explains to people, makes it idiot proof. Why do they need all 3, right? That's what your shopper is wondering. You can't just say, we have all 3. It has this, it has this, it has this. Explain to an idiot why that's important. Okay, so what's so special about combining all 3? Boom, boom, boom. Comparison chart, make it idiot proof. And again, combine creatine with B12 and L-taurine for synergistic benefits. It's very important that you have all 3. Mr. Shopper, Mrs. Shopper, you're shopping for some creatine gummies. Whoa, hey, you just landed on a listing. Let me tell you that when you're getting a creatine gummy, it's very important that you also have it with B12 and taurine. All right, and we're the only one with that. Get the most out of your creatine with this trio of power. So we made it very USP focused, and this is what works on Amazon. So I hope that was helpful. That was more than 10 tips. So you got some bonuses there. If you want even more, I created something. It's called the $1 Million Supplements Brand Blueprint. So looking to manage in-house and want all of my resources, all of my Canva templates, SOP library, and trainings. Well, I listened to you guys and I created the $1 Million Supplements Brand Blueprint. It's the blueprint to scale a $1 Million supplements brand. Proven growth strategies to get 10 times the sales in 1/10 the time, every resource you need in one place. It's got the master resource vault. So whether you are a startup and launch phase or you're existing, you want to optimize, streamline, automate, it's everything in one. Suppliers database, list of 1,000 fast-growing, highly profitable supplement niches that I did the research for myself. Strategy hub inside of Notion, SOP library inside of Notion that is downloadable, unlike SOP libraries from other Amazon guys. Ultimate highly profitable supplements business checklist, ultimate supplements AI prompt pack that I wrote, not some copied AI slop. It's trained on my strategies and my YouTube videos, and it will write your listings, infographics, videos, and more. All of my Canva templates for Premium A+, specifically for supplements, there's more than 50 of them as a starting point to build your first or next listing and or give your listing or listings a refresh based on $1 Million brands. Plus over 50 comparison chart templates. You know I love a good comparison chart. Got all of our templates in there. Plus there's training courses with certification exams for your team. Plus all of our operational sheets that our brand managers use to operate brands on a daily basis. ASIN sheet, PPC KPI sheet, master keyword list, copywriting sheet, A/B testing sheet. Get instant access now. There's everything. If you're interested, you can go check that out, link in the description. That would be everything all in one. Or if you want all of these slides, look in the description and you can download these slides for free. But, and there, if you click the video on the screen now, it's a 1-hour video where I go over my entire ultimate FBA launch, rank, and profit strategy for supplements, diving deep into each of the 6 pillars of success on Amazon. You can click that video that's on the screen right now and continue the learning.